Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video, and yes, we're finally back on the channel today. I've had a couple of weeks off just trying to sort out a few things behind the scenes and getting a few videos up and ready to go. But yeah, today we're here finally back with obviously some F1 content. Or today though, we're playing something a little bit different. A new game to the channel. It is going to be Motorsport Manager Online. I don't know if the camera can pick it up very well on the screens, but yeah, very much looking forward to be jumping into this game. You know, it's been there's been a few rumours going around of it. Obviously then Motorsport Manager started tweeting some things, and just a couple of things, you know, you were seeing online with all the official series and everything like that got me really excited for this game. But obviously, if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out as well. Hopefully we can get one step closer to 12,000 subscribers as well. But yeah, let's jump into Motorsport Manager then. Welcome, I'm Susie Wolf, Team Principal of Rocket Venturi Formula E team. I'll be your guide as you learn the ropes to becoming a top motorsport manager. So we've got choose your car. First things first, we need to select a team that you want to represent. So we've either got Formula E, open wheel, or stock cars. Now, stock cars I think for me is instantly going to be out of it. But I do really fancy. I know this is meant to be more of a Formula 1 channel, but I think we're going to have to go with the official Formula E series at the end of the day there. So let's continue on into this then. We're going to be racing in the Formula E series. So first race, welcome to Cape Town. It's the final lap of the race, so let's jump onto the pit wall and try to guide your team to glory. So here we go then. We got Felipe Massa and Fenestraz. Don't think I've heard of him before. I guess I don't watch as much Formula E as I thought I did. So we're losing pace. You need to put more pressure on. Let's ask your drivers to change their style. So if we go over there, it looks all fairly similar to the previous games that we've seen before. And a roundabout, that's a bit adventurous as well here. But power mode, we closed the gap, but we still need to make the pass. So we go up to high power mode. Here, let's try and get past, I think that's Sam Bird in the DS Virgin Racing car. But yeah, we now move ourselves up. So we picked up that podium in the end there. You can see a podium finish for Felipe Massa. Well done, great job. You got on the podium. I think you've proven that you're ready to start your own team. So we've really been thrown in at the deep end. Not too sure why there appears to be an LMP car. I don't know what Formula E cross race this was, in all honesty, but we'll gloss over that and jump into the rest of this game. So we've got lots of tiers to be getting through. Then we've got 9 classes, 7 classes, 3 classes, luckily, towards the lower end of the field. But start career, tap the GMA Spec Cup and to join your new championship. So let's join in on this. So the GMA Spec Cup, then I've got no idea what cars this is. I'm guessing it's Formula E cars again. Welcome to your team. From here you can hire drivers, improve the car, and prepare for races. So very much looking forward to be jumping into that. Build a part. If we want to get better, we need to upgrade our parts. Upgrading parts improves your car performance. Who'd have thought that? So we've got a couple of parts that we can upgrade. Tap here to upgrade your brakes design. Here we go. Upgrading to the parts design requires materials. Materials are earned from races. I thought materials were earned from mining, personally, but we'll gloss over that. So we have now got a level 2 brake on the car. You can now build level 2 brakes. Let's do that. So we've got 623,000 Motorsport Manager monies in the bank. And we've got our part finished. So let's fit that on the car as well. Obviously, this first episode is pretty much just going to be going through tutorial stuff as well. But fit the parts, so we're going to select for Inez Santa Anna and tap to assign the part as well. So it all seems fairly similar to Motorsport Manager 3, if I'm not mistaken as well, obviously. I've played all of the Motorsport Manager games. I didn't play 2 as much, but I've played 1 and 3 a lot over the years. So looking forward, obviously, to be jumping into this. So you're going to race against real players. I think it's time we gave you a team name. So our team name is going to be Matt212 Motorsport, as always on these sorts of games, and we can't. Wonderful. Matt212 Motors it is then. Accept name, so I don't know why it won't allow that long a name, but we'll have to gloss over that as well. Much better. Now that you've got our name, I think it's time to meet our lead engineer. He needs your advice. So we've got a new dilemma then. Hi boss, great to finally meet you. Our headquarters are all ready and set up to go. The team are standing by and ready for orders. What should be our first task? So, we've got either we find investors and get 250k, or we start developing our drivers in a Santa Ana temporary trait intensive development. So, do we think we need cash, or do we think we need to improve our drivers at the moment? I've got no idea how good our drivers are, but on the other hand, we can make a better car, and if Formula 1's proven anything, the car trumps the driver. So, I'm going to go with cash this time around. We're going to take 250k, or hopefully, we're going to take 250k as well there. We'll start making the calls. Very excited to continue part of the team. So, drivers. I'll leave you to look around, but I recommend meeting your drivers. Between you and me, I think we will need to replace Will Evans. Already the beef kicking in. Susie, calm it. We can keep Will. We'll see how he fares. Alternatively, if you'd rather get back to the pit, we'll tap the race button to race against real players. Good luck. So, yes, we are ready then to jump into this. We've got a couple more upgrades on the car. So, we're going to go with some upgrades. So, get notified, recommended. Discover the latest special events. Get updates on free cash and reward sponsors. Find out where parts are finished. We'll do that as well. That should hopefully be in the background, but we will get him the level 2 brakes as well. He's only got a 44 overall though. So we've recycled the old part and gained some material. Good to see. My team, we recycled. New deals available. So we've either got some free cash and stuff like that, or you can get the Formula E pack. There's lots of packs. Holy moly. You can get loads of stuff on this game. I might have to have a look at those at some point as well. We can drive a boost as well. We can get all sorts of things. Now, normally, I do end up picking these up on Motorsport Managers just because I do obviously think their games are so well done. I do like to support the company as well there. But yeah, we'll have a look at those in a future video. So the Formula E pack is £9.99 and we get a bit of bonus and stuff like that. And then the classic cars and liveries is £14.99. So we won't worry about those ones just yet. Let's jump. Oh, we've got another upgrade ready to go on the car. So we will... Oh, how many upgrades? I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We'll build that one. So we've got 25 seconds. We're not going to worry about speeding that up. That's always what these games try to trap you with. You've got to speed up all the processes, and then in the end you just end up with less points in the long run. So we do need 60 points to get out of the GMA Cup. So it's a points for all system in this series. So hopefully we can try and make good progress towards that in today's video. We've also got, we'll go like that. So we'll claim the free bonuses for today. We can claim that again in 6 hours. We could hire drivers. I'll sort out like all the Facebook and Twitter login stuff as well down the line. But already people have made like 46 million quid on this game. But parts now are complete, ready to go. So we will fit part and we will do that. And then we will hopefully do another one because we want to give our drivers the same performance as well. So the suspension and the gearbox are spec parts, so we can only go with the brake upgrades at the moment, which is fine. It's fine by me. We can accept that. Now, let's meet our drivers then. Improved drivers. Boss, there are some better drivers out there than Will Evans. Suggest we find a replacement ASAP. So, let's have a look. Who can we hire? We've got Luca Allen, Lewis Kent, Sofia Bokalova. Let's look, obviously, at Luca Allen. So, we've got 55 overtaking, a 62 defending, and then some 60s and 50s everywhere else. We'll approach him and see what he wants. So, we'll go with a 10 race contract, 180k, and support staff. We can't give many of those, so we'll confirm that, see if he's a fan. He's rejected that. He's not such a fan of that. So if we give him 12 races... Oh no, he likes that even less. We'll go 9 races, and... Oh, because we weren't paying him anymore. We do really need him, so I'm going to go with 300k. If we can't get him on that, then we'll just have to... We just clutched it! He accepted that, so we will replace... Will Evans for our 62 overall Luca Allen, the Irishman there, as well. So... Breaking news, Luca Allen has signed up to race for Matt212 Motors. Things you love to see. So we've now got him and Santa Ana ready in the car. Let's go home. And we've got another part complete. Build complete. Up. Oh no, don't want to. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons already. And we will go like that. So he's now got the parts on the car as well. So, I think we're ready. Let's do this thing. Let's jump into our very first race then of Motorsport Manager. We haven't got... Why have we got more upgrades available? Oh, it's just more braking performance. Not going to worry about that at the moment. We haven't got a headquarters. So this is our headquarters. It's pretty bare bones right now, but we'll need to start upgrading soon. Once we upgrade it, we'll be able to hire staff too. So we've got that, and we'll go with 1 upgrade on that as well. So we're down to 374k. For all the mess while the lads are in, like, we'll be done with the HQ as soon as we can. So that's going to take an hour. That's fine. Let's jump in to our first race of the series. Here is the race calendar. As we promote to new tiers, we'll be able to race across a variety of circuits from across the world. Tap the first available race. I can't get any words out. To compete against real players. So we've got top prize 100k. Oh, and where there's going to be a race in 30 seconds. So it costs 15k to enter. And we've got, what can we change? Welcome to strategies. Introducing strategies. Here we go. So, perfect start. We can do that, I think. I don't know. Micro repairs. Qualifying boost. So we've got... We'll do the better race start, I think. But the race is about to kick off, so I've got no idea if we're going to be able to get that put on the car. But we've got 6 people already. I'm quite impressed with that. Hopefully we can get up to a full lobby of 10. That'd be quite nice. But you never quite know what's going to happen here on Motorsport Manager. So there's 39 points available. And we need 60 to get our promotion. We're at Vancouver. A 31% chance of rain. And a moderate climate. I'm very, very much looking forward to be jumping into this. We've got to finish 12th or above with a 50k bonus for that. And I accidentally clicked continue at the wrong time. Well done, Matt. So we've got all sorts of teams ready for this one. Everyone's just going around and doing their qualifying at the moment. And I've got no idea where we are or what's going on with that. I'm guessing qualifying, obviously, you don't really do on this version of the game. Obviously, on the offline one, you can just fast forward through everything like that. But where are we on the grid? We're 3rd. That's good. 14th. That's not so good. But we've got 8 laps ahead of us then. So we're going to stick to fairly moderate performance off the start. And it's 5 red lights. And it's lights out. And away we go there. Santa Ana doesn't get off to a particularly good start. But she's holding on to 3rd off the start of the race. So I don't know if we're going to need to pit in this one or not. So Alan's moving up. Alan's moving up way up the order. He's already up to 9th. Look at him, 8th. Look at him go, man. He's on a mad one off the start of this race. Up into almost 7th place as we head down in towards the final couple of corners of the opening lap. But yeah, we are going to have to pit for tyres in this race. So we are going to go up into attack mode on the pair of them here. Hopefully Alan can get back past these guys as best as possible. A bit of contact, bit of bumping and bashing through turn 1 there as we try to get around a couple of cars and everyone just concertinaing up as we head down in towards the hairpin there. But we're doing all right at the moment here. I think we made a bit of a mistake with that one. We're going to have to go conservative because the tyres... will the tyres last? I don't know. We'll keep them on neutral at the moment. We might have to go onto a set of mediums for the second half of the Grand Prix. We have got someone. P13 is on the hards. Now, Santa Ana, we are going to have to pit this lap for a set of the hard compound tyres. Confirm pit tyres. That's okay. That's all done and dusted. So we'll get her back on a neutral driving style. And we're also going to have to pit as well this lap. So we've only got softs or hards in this one. But yeah, we are going to have to dive them both into the pit lane here. Santa Ana was up into P2 of the races. Everyone now dives into the pit lane there. Going to be a fairly tidy 6.4 second stop. Luckily, gets in and out before Alan gets in. So we're doing all right, hopefully, at the moment there. And, oh, someone's out into the grass. Not too sure what's happened there. Now we've just got to, I think we've just got to let Santa Ana get on with it. She's done very, very well so far in this race. It does get intense. All the concentration on this game. She's hovering around sort of the 4th or 5th mark at the moment, but a couple of people are on completely dead tyres. So we're going to be able to move past them. Is there a stock car on the track? I think there was as well. So Alan has overtaken Alan for P13. Not too sure he's managed that one. There's a lot of Santa Anas even, I should say, in this race. But yeah, she's now back up into P4. Tyres are looking good. They should be able to go right the way through to the end. The same can be said for Alan as well. There, he's now up into P8. And it's just a case now. I think the top 3 are probably going to have to pit again here. It's looking very, very tight. I'm thinking P3 might be able to make it to the end, but I don't think the top 2 are going to be able to here. So we might be within a shot of a good result in our first race of the championship here. We've still got effectively 2.5 laps to go of this first race of the day there. As you can see, we're in a bit of a battle at the moment here. We've got 50% tyre wear, 2 laps to go. I think at the moment we're just going to have to try and keep the tyres in check as best as possible here as we head now down in towards turn 1 there. And yeah, a couple more drivers now into the pit lane here. We're now up into P3 once again there. However, the guy that was in the lead now has made another pit stop there. So the pit lane not costing too much time around this circuit. So unfortunately for us, it looks like Lally team looking very, very much set to pick up a 1-2 in this race here. But if we can take home P3, I would be very, very happy with that one as we head now down in towards the final couple of corners of the penultimate lap here. So we've got 33 points at the moment. It looks like we're going to be able to take home from this race. We're going to whack him up to attack mode, and we've got very little in the way of spare fuel, so I'm not going to worry about that. Santa Ana as well can go up into attack mode. She's just lost P3 of the race there, and I don't think there's going to be much we can do in terms of getting back up there. We're under pressure as well from Alan from behind there, I think by another Alan in this race. But down in towards the final couple of corners we go, though. Santa Ana is going to come through for P4 at the end of the day. That Alan is going to come through for P6 from 14th on the grid there. So we will very happily take that one as well. 32 points taken home from our first race of the day there. Very, very happy with that one on completely dead tyres for both of our drivers there at the end of the day. But yeah, 32 points. I'll take that quite happily in our first race here on Motorsport Manager. But hopefully in the next one, we can score a few more there. Continue on. You can see Luca Allen for another team there. I got a bit confused. So he's also got Santa Ana and Luca Allen as well there. But we do finish second overall in that one. So we get 32 points. We're over halfway there to getting promoted out of the GMA Spec Cup. We also got a 125k bonus or altogether from that race. Can't help but feel after a race like that. Good work, everyone. And happy, a driver is happy about their last few races. +2 speed, +2 qualifying for 20 minutes. So we will have to jump into another race quite quickly as well here. Gaining extra materials, start with the VIP. We're going to go with... So we've gained some more materials as well there. But yeah, we did have the same strategy as a couple of people. But you can see Alan up 8 places in the end. Did a very, very good job there. I'm surprised actually that someone managed to make the 2-stop work at the top of the table there. But yeah, good consistent race for us in the end. Welcome to Leaderboards. So the more money you earn from races, the higher up the weekly leaderboard you will climb. The further up you finish, the more rewards you will receive. So we'll continue on from that. We're up to 67,383rd in the world there. We're in the top 75% at the moment there. So Someone's, yeah, like I said, 47 million so far. An intro mile, winnings are winning. So the season ends in just under 2 days. But let's jump in then. We'll do one more race quickly before we finish off this video then. We'll jump into our second race of the weekend. Hopefully, can we get promotion in our first video there? We've also got some worn parts. We will fix those. We will fix the performance. So, let's continue on. And let's jump in. We got another upgrade that we can do on the car. We'll leave that going, I think, in the background. Oh no, it only takes a minute. Oh, so we've actually used some of our staff for that one. We've got the best guys on our brakes. We'll see how it turns out. So we've only got to wait a minute for that one. So we'll let that go whilst we get ready for our second race. So, welcome to staff. To maintain a well-oiled team, you're going to need staff and an engineer. So we can hire staff. 500,000 is quite a lot, I'll be honest. Supposedly we've got Sam Bird in our staff at the moment. I'm not too sure. We will continue on from that. So we've currently got, obviously, our Christian Barros. So we could hire up to 30 staff for 150k. No, we'll keep that sensible for the moment here. Only 10 seconds left on our parts as well, so that's okay. You've really got to concentrate on a lot of things on this game. But that's all done and dusted then. We'll get that on both of the cars. Select part. And we've got some sheet metal as well there. And we will build it again just so our drivers are on equal footing as well here. Our team is starting to work on the new brakes as we speak. Should be finished in no time. Only another 50 seconds. Our HQ has got another hour or another 50 minutes to go. And then, like I said, yeah, obviously we'll jump in, log into all our other stuff as well behind the scenes before the next episode. But yeah, 32 points out of a 60 needed. Let's have a look at the tier overview quickly. So we've got the GMA, we've done the GMA Rookie Cup, we're now in the Spec Cup. Tier 2 is another 3 classes, then it jumps up massively to 7, and then we're all the way up to 9. And then you've got the pinnacle of Motorsport Tier 7, and teams gain and lose points based on their race results. So that's brutal. You can lose points from a Grand Prix weekend there if it doesn't go your way. We'll wait and see if we get that far into this game as well. But yeah, at the moment though, we're almost ready. That part's got another couple of seconds left on it, and then we'll jump into our second and potentially final race of the GMA Spec Cup. Select driver, assign, and that's all sorted. More sheet metal sorted as well. We're not going to worry. Should we worry about another upgrade? How long will it take? Doesn't say. We'll go with that. So we'll leave that going in the background. Yeah, we'll leave that going in the background then. Obviously, whilst we're jumping into a race, we're spending a lot of money on our brakes. But let's jump in then. Second race of the day here at Toluca. That's Mexico. Very much looks like the Mexican Grand Prix circuit. But we'll quickly have a look, see if we can apply that. And we've entered the race. I'm well aware of that. So we've got Santa Anna on a qualifying boost and Luca Allen on a start boost. So hopefully, what I'm hoping is obviously is Santa Anna again bangs out a good qualifying lap and we're all sorted. And then Luca Allen, I'm hoping as well, can get a good start and move himself straight up the order, obviously, because that's where we lost a lot of time last time, was just fighting through cars towards the lower end of the field. But yeah, race objective, finish 9th or above for another 50k. And we're gonna... No, this is qualifying, isn't it? So we'll go like that. Qualifying boost. And we're all ready to go. Halfway through qualifying already. And we've got a few more people in this one. Then we've got Morrison, LJ Motorsport, Stewart Racing, Shackleton Racing, Downs Racing, OBYXX. I don't know if that's meant to be something else. And Vilko Kokoristian as well in the end. So a 3rd and 11th this time around there. So a bit of a better qualifying job than last time. A lot of Santa Allens on the grid. But yeah, 9 laps ahead of us then. Second race of the day. It's 5 lights here in Mexico, and it is lights out, and away we go. They're getting off to a fairly good start. Alan already up 1 place as we head into a very, very tight turn 1 here. I think we should ride on board with Alan over this opening lap just to see what does happen here. A lot of Constantinoing up at the moment there, but it looks like Santa Ana has made a breakaway here straight up into the lead of this Mexican race there. So that is a fantastic job done by her. Hopefully she can try and defend from the cars behind. I'm intrigued to know what the weather's going to be, the tyre wear even, is going to be like through the final couple of corners. But yeah, so we should be able to make 3 laps on this set of the tyres there, although it's going to be a very, very tight 3 laps. Alan's already up to 6th as well. So we have, we've made a bit of a breakaway off the start of this race there. That was exactly what we needed in the second race of the day there. I've got no idea if other drivers are trying just to play it a bit calmer or just don't quite have the same sort of race pace that we have in the car there as we head down in towards the final couple of corners of the second lap here. You can see, yeah, we're just about going to be able to make it to the next window here. So we're going to go confirm onto a set of the hards, but we're going to do a 2-stop for Santa Ana. We're going to do lap 3, lap 6, and then obviously to the end. So hopefully that's all fairly sensible. We'll get Alan pushing a bit more at the moment. We're going to put him on the hards, see how they fare, and hopefully, if he's still pushing towards the end, then obviously we can... he'll be a bit quicker, on the hard compounded tyres, and then hopefully he won't lose out as much, and obviously you can just do a quick stint at the end on another set of the softs. I'm basically hoping Alan can get to the end of lap 7, do 2 laps on the softs at the end of the Grand Prix, but obviously push it like absolute crazy, and then I'm hoping obviously Santa Alan can just do a nice simple 2-stop strategy, just lap 3 and lap 6 for the pit window there. But we're back up straight into P2 of the racer. It looks like the guy Shackling Racing those mediums are lasting quite long in this race. I reckon Alan can go to the end on these ones. We'll take him back down into neutral. So we're going to adopt him onto... He might be able to just about stretch that out to the end of the race there. He's got 4 more laps to go. It's going to be very, very tight between now and the end of the race there. But I think we might have to monitor him right at the very end of the race. But I think at the moment he might be in good stead to pick up some good results in this race. The original race leader does now dive it into the pit lane. He's going to go on to another set of the hards, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously we need Santa Ana even, I should say, to come in and dive it in for the end of the race there. Now Alan is still on 55% tyre wear. I reckon he can do this. I reckon he can get these tyres right the way through to the end of the Grand Prix. We might have to go like that, just so he's a little bit safer between now and the end of the race there. But Santa Ana dives it in for her second and hopefully last stop of the day. Where is she going to come out in this race there? Just behind Alan, all the way down in P7 at the moment here. But obviously we only need 28 points from this race. That's what I'm going to focus on at the moment here. And it looks like obviously a lot of drivers are trying to stretch it between now and the end of the race here. So Santa Ana still in P7 at the moment. We're going to need it to push to try and get past a couple of cars as quickly as possible here. No idea what's wrong with her at the moment. What is going on with Santa Ana there? No idea what that's all about. And yeah, we're going to have to get her to push between now and the end of the race. The Alan's now back up into P4. 2 laps to go now of this race. Can Santa Ana just clutch up something at the moment here to try and get ourselves back up on to the podium places here? We should be good enough for our bonus and everything like that. But still, yeah, struggling a bit as we head down in towards the final couple of corners here. You can see everyone is so bunched up at the moment. They're side by side through the final couple of corners here. But we need Santa Ana to get the job done there. Back up now into P3. It looks like P2. His tyres are basically shot at the moment here. But Santa Ana, those tyres are really, really starting to go off there as well for Alan here. So where is P2? There is P2. So hopefully we can try and get past them. Could we potentially get up into the lead of the race with just a couple of corners to go here? We've done it! We're up into the lead of the race with just 2 corners to go here. The tyres are completely gone out of the final corner there. It's a 1-2 in the end. We've just about done it. Oh, no. We got jumped at the... Oh, that was so close. We got jumped at the line, though, right at the very end there. But it's 38 out of a maximum of 39 points there. So I will quite happily take that as well at the end of the day there. That was incredibly, incredibly close on the tyres there. But the W Motorsport driver just snuck in ahead of Alan at the end of the day there. That is heartbreaking at the end. But yeah, surprised actually that the 2-stop worked once again there. I honestly thought we were going to struggle towards the end of that race. But yeah, we have finished, and we have finished well there. Both our cars on the podium there. Beautiful result at the end of the day. Santa Ana winning that race. So are you enjoying Motorsport Manager? We will ignore that for now, but we will give them a review in the background as well there. But yeah, nicely up 70 points. We have been promoted. We've also got all our bonuses, everything like that. 300k from that race weekend as well. I will quite happily take that one as well. But we got a new driver trait. Driver is happy. That's going to last another 20 minutes. Oh, excuse me. And then we've got a couple more materials as well there. But yeah, unfortunately, we just got jumped by the other Santa Ana at the end of the second race. So I'm hoping, as obviously we move through more of the career mode, there's going to be less of the same names everywhere. Obviously, everyone will do different paths, everything like that. But yeah, we're now up into the top 50% as well. 282k at the moment. But I think that'll do us then for the first video of this new series on Motorsport Manager. Obviously, if you guys are new around here and you did go on to enjoy, make sure you do subscribe as well. It really does help me out. Obviously, if you didn't enjoy, you know where that button is as well there. But yeah, Class A is complete, and we now move ourselves up. We picked up all the Tier 1 prize money that we needed to as well. So we've got the City Pro Cup or the FWK Sunshine Cup. I think we're going to go with the City Cup as well. There, points for all, refueling's disabled, safety car not applicable, qualifying standard and 2 tyre compounds, and promotion at 80 points. So we will join that, and we will head into that series as well in the near future. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, do get yourself subscribed, and hopefully I will see you guys next time out. We will be playing more of Motorsport Manager.